So this is the next figure to release as a Walgreens exclusive. This is the Marvel Legends Supervillains Baron Zemo figure. It's not part of a wave or anything, it's just a single release for Walgreens only. And if you are in America, you know that you probably won't ever see this on store shelves. So hopefully they go ahead and put it up for pre-order on the website, because they just now recently put up Quasar in stock to ship now. I think it's out of stock now, unfortunately, but I finally was able to get Quasar finally. You know, the other half of the world had him a year ago, it seemed like. So these Walgreens exclusives seem to release everywhere else but the United States, which is nuts because it's Walgreens exclusive mainly, and there's no Walgreens in England or wherever else they're landing. So it's pretty weird. But nonetheless, here is Baron Zemo. I of course had to get it from somebody from that part of the country. So big thanks to the person who helped me grab this figure, because I know I'm never going to see this figure in stores ever. Here he is on the front of the package. On the side, there's the side art with Baron Zemo. As for the backside read-up, it reads, "Born into greatness and great darkness, Helmut Zemo is a man of terrific and terrible genius. The 13th Baron Zemo has sworn everlasting vengeance against his family's nemesis, Captain America." So taking this figure out of the box, he definitely has a very potent smell. Very brand new. It's good. It's, you know, that brand new figure smell. Only toy collectors will understand. It's definitely equivalent to that new shoe smell, that new video game smell, and etc. But anyways, the figure looks good. Out of the box, in hand. I'm liking what I see. Paint wise, sculpt wise, very good. I like the head sculpt. I like the torso sculpt here and the shoulders and the shin guards, or the shins I should say. Very nice. He's very minimal on the accessory department. We have a pair of grabbing hands, and that's it. And that's just to hold his sword right here. So you can hold it in either hand. And it is painted. We got a nice silver metallic blade. We got a handle that is brown, and then molded gold plastic. So pretty straightforward. Cool. That's it. That's all you're going to get here. So the figure itself, as I mentioned, looks good. Here's a closer look at the sculpt, the texture, and the colors. You do have pinned knees. I believe these are the Bucky Cap legs, but the torso is new. The arms are pinless. Brand new sculpt on the torso. We have his World Heavyweight title belt around the waist. So I really dig the head sculpt. I think it looks great. It's very clean. Also, these shoulder pieces are like, they're not molded in, they move around. So I assume that's so it doesn't hinder the articulation, so that's pretty cool. And then on my figure, of course, it's always something. I got some excess glue on this ear here. A lot of glue there. The other side you can see is pretty clean, so not sure what's up with that. That kind of sucks. But other than that, I have no issues with the figure. And that's your close look, so let's move on. Alright, so the head sits on a ball jointed peg. So he looks up, pretty good. Looking down, not a lot, but he's got some angle there. Left and right, no problem. Actually, of course, 360 degrees. We have head tilting because of the peg. So I can do those side glances I like to do so much. Arms are going to go all the way around. You can see that it brings that white fur piece along with it because it is separate. And then in and out, no problem. But you see that kind of sticks out a little bit there. We have bicep swivels. We have double jointed pinless elbows. You can do it like that too if you want. Swivel at the wrist with a side hinge on the right arm, which this hand also is a grabby hand, like I showed you earlier, but it's different. This one has the side hinge while this one does not. And then we have a regular hinge on the fist. Ab crunch at the torso, waist swivel. Legs are T-jointed, of course. These are the Bucky Cap legs. Goes forward and back. In and out. Thigh swivels, double jointed knees. Then we have a boot cut, very well hidden. Shin swivel. ankle hinge, forward and back, and then the ankle rocker at the foot. Speaking of the feet, it seems like he's got some pretty big feet. I don't know, you tell me, do they look big? Maybe it's a little bit on the big side there. So here he is next to our previous Baron Zemo, all the way back from the Mandroid Build-A-Figure wave. This was part of the Captain America Winter Soldier movie wave. And yeah, that was a while ago. That's like, I don't even know. That was all the way back in like 2014. It had to be, because that's when the movie came out. So pretty long time if you ask me. So we've been due for a Baron Zemo, and even more so for a classic, more comic book look like we got here for the Walgreens exclusive. So you can see that the original Mandroid Wave Baron Zemo came completely on the Bucky Cap mold. It's pretty crazy to me that we still have the same set of legs so many years later on the new one. I feel like they maybe should have, could have uh, given us new legs just to get rid of those pins and just really, really give us like, oh, this is the new Baron Zemo. You know, it's just completely new. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. The legs make sense. I'm just saying, maybe just because it's the new one, it's been so many years, don't use the same legs from 2014. But I don't know. It still looks good nonetheless. Now you see here, this has a mixture of classic slash modern look. So you can see on this one, he's got pistols molded into holsters on that harness around his chest. And we got that same sword. And that is exactly the same sword sculpt, it's just painted differently. A different belt, of course. And then with this one came with a pistol, while the new one does not. I don't think this is a trigger finger, but I'm sure you can fit a gun in there. Just have to like finagle that finger around the trigger. But yeah, overall, I like the looks of both of these Baron Zemos. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of the old one just to replace it with the new one, but I'll definitely replace the old one on the shelf with the new one and put the old one away in storage. And of course, the height on the new one, he is a little bit taller than the older release. Alright, up next here he is next to his arch nemesis, Captain America himself. This is the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends Captain America, and these look really good together, of course. He does stand taller than Baron Zemo, as you can see, and overall, I'm really liking how this looks. Now, sticking with the 20th anniversary figures, here we have the Iron Man from that set of, releases, and he does stand, of course, taller than Baron Zemo. And here he is next to the recently released Shield Agent from the 2-pack Hasbro Post exclusive. And lastly, I'll throw in the MCU version of Baron Zemo with the mask on. And I went ahead and gave him some props here. He has his little book, and then of course, the new one, the classic comic book version, has his sword in hand. And there you go. So there's your very differences between the two, MCU and comic book. So that was a fairly quick and easy review of the Baron Zemo Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. I think this is definitely the best Baron Zemo we've gotten so far. It's really good, but it's definitely not without its issues. I still feel like those feet are a little bit too big, and something tells me like these boots are supposed to be painted with the lines just like his gloves. Uh, I don't know. I tried to look for a picture of him with just yellow boots and no lines, and I only found pictures of him with boots with the lines on it, similar to the way it's drawn on the gloves. So I don't know. Maybe he did appear with just solid yellow boots. It's definitely not major enough to be like, don't buy this, but it's something to point out. Overall, I'm really liking the figure, like I mentioned. So definitely recommend it. Go out and get it if go out and get it if you can. Jeez, who knows if this will show up on store shelves, but hopefully they do put it up on the website and it'll be available for order that way at least. Alright guys, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, take care, take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.